Winter is finally here. This means that you get to smell the coffee a little more because you will actually be having your cup of coffee.
Yep.
Welcome to your favorite show with your favorite hosts, Diana Master and Aina Riza Quayo, on this chilly Tuesday morning. Nevertheless, we are here to entertain you, keep you company, whether you're in your car, in your office, at home, in bed, whatever it may be. We've got the latest and most bizarre stories to keep you entertained. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I cannot complain. I'm well rested. I feel fantastic. I feel good. I look good. And that's all that matters, honestly.
Amen. And that's that on that.
That's that on that. It's not up for debate. I'm just in a very good space right now. So this morning I saw a story. Apparently this lady is pregnant. But then she's, I think, in her final week before she goes to deliver. So now her husband or boyfriend, I don't know which is the correct term, went on a drinking spree with his friends. So now she is like, am I justified to be angry? Or should I just let it be because men will be men? Like,
no.
If you were in that situation, how would you feel about that? I mean, I would assume that anyone would want support and their partner there.
Yes.
So she's just like, maybe I'm exaggerating. Is she validated in some way?
Yes, she is definitely validated because pregnancy in itself is extremely challenging. It's, your body is not yours, right? You are going through all of these emotions, all these different things, right? Your body does not feel like your body. You are basically not in control of your body, right?
Yeah.
And then also her being in her final week. Anything could happen, right? Even if the doctor says the baby will come, let's say today's what, the 28th. Let's say the doctor says the baby will come on the 30th. The baby could come 7 days before, 7 days after.
Yeah.
There is no, like that due date is just an estimate.
Yeah.
I know for a fact my baby came, I think 10 days before her due date.
Oh.
Yeah, she was an early one. So it's one of those things whereby, because even doctors say in that final trimester, you should always be prepared. That's why they say your hospital bag needs to be packed already. If you're going to be going with the car, or if you need transport, arrange that already, because at any time, anything could happen. So as a partner, I don't understand why he would go drinking, knowing his girlfriend or partner is pregnant and full term and could go into labor any minute.
Okay. Do you think those are grounds for a breakup?
I think if it's repetitive, then yes. If it's a one-time thing and they sit down and they talk about it, they can patch it out and work things out.
Repetitive as in if next year she fall pregnant again.
No,
and
as
then
in like
it again.
No, like as in like the drinking pattern.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because also it's dependent on how he has been during the whole pregnancy.
Yeah.
Because in a way, I wouldn't be as upset if this was a one-time thing. But this is just me as Diana. But if it's been a regular occurrence during the pregnancy, then that is, because then it's like, okay, so what are you going to do now when the baby's here? Because now it means when the baby is crying and I'm stressed, you're just going to go drinking with your friends, and I don't have that luxury. I think that's why also she felt really upset, because it's like, listen, I can't even go drinking because I am carrying your child.
Oh no, our child.
Your child. It's
our child.
I'm just a donor. I'm just a carrier.
Yeah.
But so it's one of those things where it's like, but I'm carrying our child. I am carrying the heavy burden right now. And you have this freedom of going to drink, going to chill with your friends.
Doing
I don't
whatever
have that.
you want.
I don't have that.
So I only asked you that question because, while some parents are not being supportive and are out drinking and living their best life, well, they are actually parents who are very supportive and would go to the end of the world for their children.
I'm
so
one of those.
That story is coming up after the break.
All right, now, actually, today we're going to be learning how to make pink coffee. What better way to combine two of my favorite things, coffee and the color pink? Let's have a look.
All I need is your call, baby, darling, are my needs. When you want my love, you have to come on your need. All I need is your call, baby, darling, are my needs.
Now, early on, we're talking about parents being supportive and all of that. What if I told you that there's a child who is now a Guinness World Record holder?
Okay.
Yes, Guinness crowns a toddler the youngest ever male artist, and his paintings are selling fast. A toddler from Ghana has become the world's youngest artist, according to Guinness World Records. Asliam Nanasam Ankra, who was 1 year and 152 days old when he received the title, began painting when he was only 6 months old. His mother, Chantel Kukua Egan, who was also an artist, needed to entertain her son as she worked on a piece she'd been commissioned to do for Miss Universe 2023. The single mother decided to set up her infant with a canvas and some paint, and was surprised by what he created by crawling around in the colors, and she appropriately named the first piece The Crawl. She was specifically in awe of her son's color combinations. He was so intrigued by the bright colors, Egan told the BBC. He already knows what colors complement each other. His paintings show someone who's intrigued about discovering things. Since learning to walk and talk, Asliam now asks to paint in their home studio and stands at his mini easel with his own apron and paint palette. He usually calls for his mother to help him open whatever colors he chooses for the session, which can last anywhere from 5 minutes to several days. Once he's done, he says, "Mama, finish?" Egan revealed to Guinness. Every painting is an expression of his curiosity and joy in discovering new things. Asliam quickly built a portfolio as he continued to create new colorful creations, but they didn't just fill up his mom's fridge. His work was exhibited at the Museum of Science and Technology in Ghana's capital, Accra, from last December to early January. 9 of the 10 showpieces sold, and Ghana's First Lady Rebecca Akufo-Addo, who attended the exhibit, even commissioned work from him. After taking part in a professional public exhibition and selling his work, the toddler has sold 15 pieces so far. He became eligible for the title of the world's youngest artist, which he officially received last week.
Bravo, that is so sweet. That is so cute. Children should work. They must like bread. They should work.
Bread, cartoons, Ultramel.
Imagine DSTV. They must work.
Work, earn your living.
Earn your living. Welcome to life. Welcome to earth.
But it's beautiful, man.
That is so beautiful.
But you know, it's funny because I don't know, and I know I'll receive hate for this, but have you ever gone to a museum and like everyone's like, oh my goodness, it's just, you can feel the pain in the art.
Yeah.
All I see is just random colors. It's like, no, you need to look deeper. The artist was crying and bleeding, and it's like, okay.
I think it's like an acquired taste.
It definitely is.
It's an acquired sight.
Yeah,
you have to.
It's
I don't know. You have to see through something.
It's a craft.
I can definitely agree that it's not for everyone, but I'm the type to enjoy museums. I've always loved art. I've always loved painting. Sometimes I don't understand, but I will be able to tell that, okay, this is beautiful. I don't also read deep into it when I go to museum. I just go pass by, I read the tag, this is 20,000. I can't afford, but it's beautiful. I check who the artist is. Maybe I Google them, follow them on Instagram,
and then
that's that. I don't try and really figure out,
you don't read too much into it.
What does he mean, or what does she mean? Why this? Why these
colors? Yeah.
No, I don't read too much into
Sometimes I do, depending on the piece of art, because I like literature and I like poetry. So even when I'm reading, like even lyrics, that's why I like music so much, because I like to analyze the lyrics. So I think even with art, that also translates to like visiting art galleries and stuff like that. We should do an art gallery day.
We should. There's one on the 31st of May at the National Art Gallery. We can go to that. And I'm like really into paintings and art like that. You should see my room. I have
all the paintings
by Wally. So people come in my room and they're always like, oh, colleague,
what is going on
in here? But nonetheless, in our next story, Northwest has earned an army of defenders online following brutal backlash for her performance as a young Simba during the Lion King's 30th anniversary concert on Friday. While trolls blasted the eldest child of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, others have taken to social media to push back against the trolls. Northwest Lion King was so cute. she's a child, y'all need to calm down, one wrote. Another said, y'all don't like him, so you will take it out on North. Why are people posting videos of her Lion King performance talking about how much better it would have been if it was actually a talented kid? That's a baby. Why are you all being weird? Another one asked. And another person wrote, the world is really cool sometimes. North performed for the same Hollywood Lion King play, and they are ripping that little girl apart online. She is just a child. So North performed, right?
I watched that performance.
Yeah, and people were not happy with it, and then they took to social media, just to tear her apart. Just like how they were doing with Blue Ivy. Yeah.
Okay. First of all, Nipple babies, I have a love-hate relationship with Nipple babies, okay? Because sometimes they're not actually talented, but because their parents have the fame and the fortune, then they get all these opportunities, right? But at the same time, I also want my child to be a Nipple baby. Yeah. I had, if I can, why not?
Yeah, why do I work hard for my child to suffer?
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. I feel like they could, like you were saying, you always say there's no skill that you can't learn.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe her parents could have, taken the extra mile to get her into vocal lessons and things like that. You see how with Blue Ivy, people ripped her apart after that first performance, and she went and she practiced, and then the second time she came around, she's like, I'm here to eat, and she ate. So I guess it's kind of like the same way. It's like, okay, fine. You already know that, okay, my kid is not the most talented, but I have the resources to get them the best vocal coaches, the best acting coaches, all of that. You can put these steps in place.
Yeah.
So that, because you already know, if you're Kim Kardashian, you already know people hate you, people hate your child, people hate the fact that your children are Nipple babies. So you would go the extra mile just to make sure that people don't actually come for your kid. Because I think it was also at that Kanye West show where she was singing, what are those? They are clothes. And everyone was just like, nah.
I mean, even if she had pulled all the stops, and we are not saying she hasn't, perhaps she has, because it's a big performance, I would assume that she did go under training, and rightfully so. But even if she had not gone, or if she did, and if her parents paid 10 million for someone to train her how to sing, I think that people would always talk, because it's just how life is. Whether you do good, whether you do bad, people are going to say something.
Yeah.
But I think it's a little odd. It's just disgusting that adults would go online to tear a little girl apart. That's not, you need to look within yourself. Whether she's Kim Kardashian's child or a celebrity's child or Kanye's child, you as an adult need to look within yourself and do some self-introspection, because you can't be online tearing a little girl apart, saying that she cannot sing, saying all these mean things to a little girl. What is this? Tearing her self-esteem down, and you are always the one that is preaching women empowerment and our children need to be protected, yet you go online just to
okay, but can I interject there?
Okay.
When you put your kid in the spotlight,
it doesn't
you also
matter.
have to, I know it doesn't matter, but then still, you know how people are. You know.
That's why I'm calling them out.
Yeah, that's why you're calling them out. But then that doesn't mean people are going to change, right? First of all.
So.
Second of all, because you are exposing your child to this, you have to be prepared for the backlash that's going to come, and you have to be prepared
it's not
to
a
put
thing
them
about
into therapy
not being prepared. I think they are prepared because they are celebrities. What I am saying is that we as adults, you need to look within yourself and introspect, because if you can do that to another, it doesn't matter whose child it is. It's just cruel. It's just disgusting for adults to go online and talk nonsense about little girls to break them down. It's not on. Don't do that.
It's not on, but people are not going to stop. People are not going to stop. So
you
at
are
the
just
end of the
a
day,
mean person. Some of you are just not good people, and that's that.
But at the end of the day, you got to be prepared, because in a way, it's kind of like this is what you signed up for. But anyway, that does bring us to the end of our top stories. Now, after the break, Yolanda now talks to Michelle Loopser of the Vintage Drama Club about the benefits of drama, not only for children, but also for adults. Have a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am joined with Michelle Loubser of the Drama Club. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me. It's such a pleasure.
Quickly tell us about your Drama Club. When did it start and why?
So it started about 7 years ago. I had this fantastic dream after studying that I should really start this because I saw that there's a big gap in culture, especially in Namibia. And drama is not something that's huge in Namibia, and there's also not opportunities really for it. So I took a leap of faith and I started it. Then COVID hit and I was forced to stop again. And after COVID, I decided, let's give it one more shot. And I started it up again, and here we are, 7 years later. And I'm very happy.
You also talked to a couple of actors in South Africa to help you with your coursework. Tell us about this.
Yes, so when I had this amazing idea and dream, I approached Naomi, which is Yaani, and Herman from Bennelanders, and I spoke to them and I said, look, I have this idea. What do you think of it? And they said they think it's a fantastic idea. Let me excuse me. So let's put it together with modules that actually do work. So the three of us sat together and we compiled modules that actually focus on helping students and grown-ups that maybe struggle with self-confidence or social speaking, or even just have to, like they would like to make friends, or they can't handle conflict at their workplace, or they just need a self-esteem boost or whatever. These modules are designed in such a way to be able to assist you with that and to overcome any obstacle that you have in your own personal life. Especially children that have issues with bullying at school, or parents that have gone through a divorce or some sort of trauma thing. This is really set up to help them to get over that. A lot of people say, oh, take your child to a psychologist. That is great, but a lot of children don't know how to express how they feel, but they will always be able to show you. If I tell my son, okay, he doesn't understand what is angry, so show me, he would be able to immediately go and I would know, okay, you are angry, and I would be able to help him. And that is what is so fantastic about drama. There's always some sort of method or means to assist whatever the need is in the child currently.
So it's a lot deeper than just teaching someone to act.
Definitely. It's not just going on stage, acting and putting up a pretty face. And we deal with a lot of different things as well. Yes, we do have time to act and it is fun. But despite everything, we actually also do go deeper, and we help the child with, if mommy tells me, look, Marilee is struggling with self-confidence or with bullying at school, or she starts crying, I don't go out and say, oh, look, this child has this problem. I actually set up my classes in such a way that at the end of the module, we have actually helped that child to overcome the situation or the problem that they are facing. And that is what's so fantastic about it. And the classmates all support each other and they help each other, because most of them are there for the exact same reason. They just don't know it.
You take children from the age of 7 years, right?
That's correct. So from grade 1 all the way up, I do offer adult classes as well, but they will be separated from the children's classes because of the teaching way of doing things. We've done it like that.
What does your adult classes entail?
So they're exactly the same as the student classes. We do exactly the same modules. The only difference is that the adults will have more intense topics because they would be able to handle more. Their concentration span is a lot longer. So we might have 3 or 4 activities during the class, whereas with the students, we might only have 2 or 3 because they can't handle it. We'll also deal with lighter topics and not such heavy topics.
Michelle, you are also working towards a concert at the end of the year. Tell us about this.
So I'm actually very excited. It is something that I have every year, but this year it's completely different because I've decided to include special effects. So what that entails is we're going to have, let's say we decide to have a car accident and, I would like to make scars on people, or maybe, where they lose a finger, or it's going to include blood, it's going to include blue eyes, it's going to include bruising, or if you do watch soap operas, let's say, for example, someone gets a heart transplant, you're going to see the scar. It's going to be amazing. It's also something that Namibia doesn't offer, and I had the privilege of to study that after I did my drama. So I would like to offer the opportunity to my students as well to show them how it works, what it looks like, how we do it. I did last year, I did a stabbing scene with blood and the students loved it. And I was like, okay, I just tested the waters and it turned out there's such a need for something like that. The students want to see it. So I decided let's include it this year and go full out.
Michelle, thank you so much for your time and good luck for the year ahead.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are interested, you can contact Michelle. Her contact details are on the screen right now. And then we will see you at the end of the year for the concert.
Thank you very much. And thank you for your time.
Good morning, I'm Kylie from Enjoy, all the way from Namibia, here at the Cape Winelands Autumn Expo, and today I'm speaking to a lovely lady right over here.
Good morning everyone, I'm Prudence January and I work for Cape Winelands in Japan.
Firstly, Prudence, thank you very much for inviting us to be part of your guys' expo. It's the first one ever, and from my side I can say it's been wonderful. There's a lot of wine, a lot of food, a lot of people. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you very much for having us.
And thank you also so much for joining us. Yes, as you said, it's our first one. We're very excited.
Yes.
And yesterday was the first day with nice entertainment, and it also gave us an opportunity to showcase our products from our district.
Yes. Yeah, I've seen there's a lot of wine farms, both from here, the Wolseley area, Solbach area. You've got Franschhoek over here. We heard Lofi last night, Jevels. It was really, really fun.
Yes.
Today is going to be another good one.
Yes, no, definitely. Looking forward to today. And as you said, we also have other sorts like art and craft as well.
Yes.
So that also gives a very nice feel to what the wineries have to offer. So except for wonderful accommodation around, we also do have nice family-friendly activities that family can also do. So we will always want the people not just to stop in Cape Town, but also drive a little bit further to the Stellenbosch, Paarl areas over the mountain. So we also do have the beautiful mountains around us, the towns of Stellenbosch, Paarl, as well as Worcester, and the Betuwersburg, for example, the Ceres area, which is also well known in the snowfall. So definitely, as I said, family friendly, walking trails, bicycle trails, so something also adventurous for the more adventurous type of tourists.
I know that the snow and the mountains every year, it is stunning when you drive over the mountains and those little peaks are all covered in white. And it's so fun for the kids as well. You can make little snow angels. It's really nice. So definitely a must visit area.
Yes, definitely for summer as well as winter. So
Yes,
all
summer
time
is
around. Yeah.
It's nice and hot. Thank you very much for having us, Prudence. It was lovely meeting you and lovely to speak to you.
Thank you so much also to you as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all, folks. We do hope you enjoyed. We'll be back again tomorrow, same time, same place.